Yeah, so let's move to shifting gears then. You ready?
Alrighty, let's shift some gears, Pete.
What's up, everybody? So many shows.com, so many mashups, shifting gears. This is Mike. This is Pete. Mike, tell them what season and episode we are on.
Yes, we are in season 2, episodes 9 and 10.
Seems to be a pattern going around.
Yeah,
So I personally, here's the thing, okay? Love Tim Allen sitcoms. I love shifting gears. There's nothing wrong with it. But I did feel like these last two episodes were really dull, kind of filler episodes where we're just gonna kind of put the car in cruise control while we go through the state on our way to to Disney World. I feel like bigger things are coming, and we saw a brewing in the episode. But I mean, did you feel the same way I did? Did you feel the energy was off a little bit, or did you feel like they were two good episodes and you have a lot of high points and you thought it was great? How did you feel?
I thought they were really good. The dog episode where Matt Parker, so Tim Allen's character, kind of is watching the dog and he's talking to it on the couch like it's his best friend. It kind of reminded me of those memes or posts where it's like a dad doesn't want to get a dog and then they wind
And
up
that's what
becoming
you think. You
best
didn't find
friends.
that kind of cliche, kind of like,
It
oh, this
was
has been overkill right now a little bit. Like
a
that's how
little
I felt at
cliche
least.
until
Yeah.
until the dog vomited up whatever he was feeding it that wasn't a part of its diet.
Well,
But
not even at the end when the dog stepped on the iPad and broke the iPad that he was working with, or
Oh,
that the other
he
guy
was
had.
posting. He was posting. What was a eggplant emoji to Stitch. That was
No, to
hilarious.
Gabe.
Oh, it was Gabe. Sorry,
It was
Gabe.
he sent it to
That's right.
Gabe, and then Gabe sent the heart emoji back, and then the next day he goes, "Don't get mad at your dad. He sent me the greatest emoji yesterday, or something like
That's
that." And it was
right.
the
That's
eggplant.
right. I forgot. I thought it was Stitch. Okay, so Gabe. That's right. But yeah, I enjoyed them. I kind of felt like you did. They were kind of a little bit off yet. I think they're still kind of, we don't know if Eve's coming back in the next few episodes. We didn't see her in these two episodes, but she was mentioned quite a bit. It's like, oh, you got to get back out there because you're missing Eve and stuff like that. And then
So we're gonna start with the dog episode because I have on my notes. I don't have many notes because, like I said, I felt like it was a little dull. Carter eats dog food.
the what? Sorry.
Carter was eating dog food.
Yes, Carter was eating
Okay.
dog food.
So my question for you was, have you ever eaten dog food?
No.
Not even like for money or like on a dare or like a
Nope.
frat. Okay.
No, I never was in a frat. So yeah, I missed that part. So yes, never eaten or attempted to try dog food. I don't even think I've even nibbled on like even the bacon strips that it's
Yeah,
like
I
this
was gonna
still
say
tastes
I
like
don't I
bacon.
don't necessarily go in the closet and be like one for you, one for me, but like in the past, like to be cool, I probably like took a dog bone, like bit the end off and then like spit it out, just hey, look at me, I'm the mad dog, rah,
Kind
like
of like
Mr.
Mel
Sports
Gibson and
Dog, come on.
yeah, Mel Gibson and Lethal Weapon 2 or 3, one of those two where he's
I was
eating
gonna say,
dog
how
bones
did I
for
got the nickname Mr. Sports Dog? I used to eat milk bones, What do you want me to tell you? I don't know. And that's not a true story anyway. I just made that shit up. I
That's
think
all
Mr.
good.
Sports Dog, I think this is perfect with a D A double G.
DAW.
Or DAWG. So,
Oh,
yeah,
DA.
that was my one note. Did you ever eat dog food? And my other
No,
question was, does it taste good? But obviously, if you didn't eat it, you wouldn't know if it tastes good or not.
no, I would not.
Um, on Gabe's somehow his girlfriend was moving in, and now is she still moving in or is she not moving in? Because I was
I
confused now.
don't know. I was kind of confused at that too. It sounded like maybe because I think Gabe was or through Riley saying that, Gabe just doesn't want to give up his possessions and stuff. So I'm
Well,
pretty
what
sure
he
they'll
did
work
to Riley
together.
was fucked up though, because he was having a conversation with her. She was telling him just tell your girlfriend how you feel, and then he said, "I was talking to Riley, and I think this is a mistake." And Riley's right. This is not worth it. And we
Yeah.
already know that this bitch is crazy and wants to kill Riley.
Yeah.
Listen,
Amelie is not the person.
she low key hates Riley. I'm telling you, this is the way the world works.
Yep.
And Riley and Gabe are playing this footsie game, and obviously we do know the big ending is going to be like, well, not the big ending, but season four. I've said this many times. These two will get together.
Yeah. At some point in the next couple seasons, if it's renewed for more seasons, they're gonna get
Then that
together at
makes
some point.
Gabe Matt's son-in-law.
Yep.
And doesn't that remind you of Kyle becoming Mike's
Yeah.
son-in-law? And
Exactly.
and it works because it just works.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have that whole little thing that is just going on. Like I said, and everything is like I said, it's just all like just why are we moving so slow? This is all filler.
Yeah.
You could have easily had Gabe break up with his girlfriend and ask Riley out in this episode, and I would have been like, oh my God, this was the greatest episode ever.
Yes.
But you're saving that. You're saving that for another season. You're saving that for a cliffhanger later on. Because look what happened. Remember what happened at the end of the other season, last season?
Yep.
They kissed.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden because they were afraid to see each other after they kissed because they were afraid they were both having feelings for each other. And then
Yep.
they still have feelings for each other, but they don't have feelings for each other. And my head hurts.
It's all over the place.
The third part of my notes was art gallery because we had the art gallery scene for the most
That
part. which yeah.
was I thought that was one of the best parts of these two episodes. You have Riley basically what leashing Matt, but basically, but then she's like, "Get off the leash! What are you doing? Fight back! Talk back!"
Now, now we had to mention that he misses Eve subconsciously, which is like a precursor that Eve's probably going to come back into the equation and get with him. I
I
was
agree.
upset because I wanted Charlotte to be his date
Yep.
and
Yeah,
Charlotte to be. I didn't see her again,
you've been fighting for Nancy Travis to get back on the show, and I
and we
wouldn't mind
haven't
seeing
seen
that
her.
too. Yeah, we haven't seen her since the Home Improvement reunion episode with
Yes.
them. Yeah.
I figured when he broke up with Eve and he was feeling a certain way, he would at least go hang out with his friend. Even if it
Yep.
wasn't a romance, at least she would get involved and as a friend. Like that, if you're gonna bring so here's my thing, okay? I'm ready to settle. It's been
Yes.
a couple seasons. I'm ready to settle. Obviously, these writers really care about bringing Eve into the equation. What I'm saying is, yes, Nancy Travis has Charlotte should be brought in, has a maid, like have her buy the house next door and be the neighbor,
Oh, there you go.
not a love interest, but a neighbor who can
Neighbor and a
come
friend.
and be friends with Eve and be friends with Riley, and they could all, and then at one point you could have her have like a basement apartment, and Carter can move into that apartment and pay rent to her, and you can have a whole, you want to do that. That's a
Yep.
good dynamic. You have a good, and you could extend your shows that way because you could have seasons that revolve, episodes that revolve around Charlotte, where maybe
Yep.
you just have Matt and Charlotte. You don't have to worry about the coffee house or whatever.
Exactly. The other
So.
thing that I had on my notes was Georgia trying to get the everybody to type up fake Yelp reviews that highlight Riley's coffee business, and because there was one Yelp reviewer that was dissing the place big time, and it turns
Yeah,
out to be a daughter of a customer, and so
and she
is
was
there a love
questioning
interest
everybody.
there?
She was questioning everybody too. She kept saying, like, have you guys filled your quota for the thing? Now, let me tell you something. For these two episodes, and I love her. She's awesome. She's one of my
Yes.
favorites because of her sass, but I felt like she was annoying these two episodes, and forgive me.
Well, I can see that, but like I said, I like the Yelp review, her trying to lead the charge on the Yelp review. I see a little bit of annoying on the other parts of that, but
We're honest here with the mashups. We just say how we feel. Like I said, I still love the show. It's still one of my favorite shows. I'm still going to watch it
yeah,
religiously. I'm still going to support the show, the people. Great cast. I'm actually, promoting different ways to get more people, more characters, to get more screen time in this show. So yeah,
yep,
let's get more Nancy Travis. I'll take Eve back. That's fine. Let's all live happily ever after. Gabe gets a Riley, and find a love interest for Stitch, and let's just move on.
yeah, absolutely.
Any
Love
other
interest for
things that you
Stitch,
saw?
by the way. I love the scene where or Stitch highlighting one of his highlights from the first of these two episodes. So episode 9 is where Amelie was talking about how she'll have to leave like 3 roommates or 2 roommates or something like that. And Stitch is like, "Oh, what's the address? I'll move in." And Gabe was saying something about like a 5 stair or they're on the third level or something like that. And Stitch is like, "I'll make it work."
Yeah, no, he's
So
awesome.
he is awesome. I like Stitch.
But anything else?
No, that's what I had. That's all I had for my notes for these two episodes. Georgia's funny and at times has her moments, and then Riley might have a love interest here going forward, maybe for an episode or
Now,
two.
how many episodes do we have for this season? Is it
It's
13?
slated. It's slated as 13 again. Let me do what I did with Abbott.
That's right,
Ask
people.
Google.
So many shows, so many shows.com, so many mashups. You can find those. We cover Abbott Elementary. We cover some movies. We will be covering The Rip coming soon, Lincoln Lawyer, all the good stuff. So catch us there.
Yeah. Have a great week, everyone. Talk to you on the next one.
Later.